Flight spoilers are panels on the upper surface of each wing that disrupt smooth airflow. As we discussed before during this lesson, they're used in flight for two purposes: to aid roll control and to allow for steeper rates of descent without a significant increase in airspeed. Ground spoilers are used on ground to destroy all excess lift when the aircraft lands, so that the wheels have better adherence to the runway and braking action is improved. In other words, the weight is swifted from the wings to the wheels. In the 737 NGX, there are 4 flight spoilers on each wing. 2 of these on each wing are powered by the hydraulic system B, and the other 2 are powered by the hydraulic system A. This arrangement allows for symmetrical deployment in case one of the hydraulic systems fails. There are also 2 ground spoilers on each wing, making 4 in total. All 4 of these are powered by hydraulic system A. There is no manual reversion available for ground spoilers, which means when hydraulic system A fails, ground spoilers will not deploy. Flight spoilers are controlled with the speed brake lever on the control stand. This lever has 4 positions. Down. All flight and ground spoilers are down and retracted. Armed. Arms the auto spoilers operation, which will be discussed further during this lesson. Flight detent. Flight spoilers reach their maximum safe extension in flight. Ground spoilers commence to extend upwards only if the aircraft is on ground. Up. All flight and ground spoilers are in their fully extended up position. It's not recommended to use the flight spoilers past the flight detent position during flight, as this may produce significant vibration and may impose high loads on the spoilers and wing. The auto spoiler operation automatically extends flight spoilers when the speed brake lever is placed in the armed position, and when all of the following are taking place. Aircraft's radio altitude is lesser than 10 feet. Thrust levers are in the idle position. Landing gear strut is compressed, and the main landing gear wheels spin faster than 60 knots. The auto spoiler operation may also automatically extend ground spoilers upon touchdown when all the previous conditions have been met and when the right main landing gear strut is compressed. When automatic spoiler extension occurs, the system also moves the speed brake lever to the up position automatically. These situations occur during touchdown and during a rejected takeoff, or RTO. There are 3 lights in the cockpit associated to the flight and ground spoiler systems. Speed brakes extended. This light warns that spoilers are extended and operative in flight or ground. Speed brake armed. When the spoiler system is armed and the automatic operation of the spoilers is functional. And speed brake do not arm. When the spoiler system is armed and the automatic operation of the spoilers does not arm correctly. There's one important protection mechanism for spoilers. Spoilers load alleviation mechanism. This feature is designed to reduce the aerodynamic load on the spoilers by limiting their extension past a defined amount when certain high gross weight and airspeed conditions are met. When load alleviation is active, if spoilers are extended to the flight detent position, they automatically retract to 50% of the flight detent. Force in the speed brake lever makes it hard for the pilots to move the lever past the 50% of flight detent position. Manual override of this feature is also available, meaning pilots may bypass this load alleviation mechanism in case it becomes imperative for safety reasons. They do this by manually moving the speed brake lever from the 50% of flight detent position into any other position between the flight detent and up. The lever will return to the 50% of flight detent position if pilot input is stopped, provided load alleviation is still active. When load alleviation becomes inactive, the pilots may operate the speed brake lever manually and under normal operation. It's important to understand secondary flight controls properly because they help the flight crew in performing functions that are anyways difficult to do on their own, such as allowing for steeper rates of descent without a significant increase in airspeed, and other functions that we've described during this lesson. We discussed the different ways of operating flaps, slats, and spoilers, what their redundancy systems were like, and what kinds of mechanisms are available to protect them in case of any unforeseen condition. In the event of hydraulic failures, we also discussed their alternate methods of extension. It's important to keep in mind that alternate extension of leading-edge slats may take as long as a minute under some cases. This lesson covered the following topics: general overview of flaps, slats, and spoilers, 737NGX flaps and slats system description, flaps and slats protection mechanisms, flight and ground spoilers system description, and spoilers protection mechanisms. In the next lesson, we'll finish off the controls section with a lesson on landing gear and brakes. Until then, throttle on.